Hi again, everybody. How you doing? Hope all well. 2:45 by the watch. I'm Justine Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor and Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And as you can see, the sun is out. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And I'm doing my share as I'm from the line of interiors and home and office decor and stuff. It's basically on tidying up that can change your life and stuff, and tidying up in the literal sense uh, doesn't mean just cleaning up stuff at home and office and stuff like that. It means a lot more. I will also share one of my own experiences here to kind of help you get over or literally move on from stuff that you don't want to kind of even remember, or you invariably end up remembering because of whatever reasons. Okay, so how can tidying up change up your life? Okay, so first of all, this is about the physical workspaces. You go into a room and you kind of question how you're feeling and stuff like that. Being too aware is also not a good idea, because people tend to overthink about how they're feeling and stuff like that. You may be feeling in a certain manner, but actually you're not, because you've heard this, or you think you're feeling in a certain fashion, but you're not. Okay, so a second person or a third person may be able to give you a better perspective on that. So I'll explain this to you. So first of all, people tend to tidy up their workspaces and their home spaces, and they realize that they have a lot to throw away, which is actually two-third or three-third of the stuff that's actually not making any sense on their desk. They're holding on to the stuff because it's reminding them about certain things and stuff. As long as it's positive memories, I've shared this before, it's good. But when there is a negative memory coming in, it's a good idea to do away with it. Okay, so memories are something which we form over the years and stuff. So reliving those is not always a good idea unless a good memory and stuff. It's like being in sports, or it's like being in a state of mind where when you get hurt or something, or you've had let's say an injury, or you've had a bad experience, normally coaches or doctors and stuff will advise you to not revisit that, or even talk about that particular episode or injury and stuff, because it reminds you or the whole office or the whole family about that. So flushing it and moving on is a good idea and stuff. Normally people don't get it, because when you're kind of talking about the same stuff, you're in the same vicious circle, and you think you moved on, but people are hell-bent on reminding you about this and stuff. So this is where they come from. Probably it's their own approach, probably it's their own strategy, probably this is what they want to do to you. But if you moved on and stuff, always a good idea to say thank you, bye bye. You can keep remembering whatever you like to, but I'm not interested in being in this discussion or in this environment and stuff like that. So the power lies in you. So the point is this, that a lot of people are convinced that it takes more than half a year to tidy up their spaces, or maybe half a month and stuff. But actually, if you were to start now, maybe you will take a few hours. I mean, I've done this last month. I think I've taken during winters about 4 to 5 hours to sort out stuff. I've given away books, I've donated pens and pencils, I've done away with documents and files and folders and stuff and all that. And now my table is sitting there amazing. And as I do this, I realize that I would like to have another change happening to my table. Probably I don't want the table in the certain color or the finish and stuff like that. I want it to be a lot better, where I can actually look at the colors or what I can actually imagine it to be in the next 4 5 years and stuff. And of course, I did ask myself this question: would I like to have a color? Would I like to have a finish? Would I like to have a design which I'd like to look at for next 4 5 years and stuff? If yes, then obviously I'm going to choose that. And if it's going to be a short term answer and stuff, then I'm going to say, okay, let's use less expensive stuff and all that. Okay. So there is a big difference between imagining what tidying could be all about and what actually it is doing. So sometimes you're just thinking too much about it, but you don't do it. And I mean, it's like holding on to books, or it's holding on to photographs, it's holding on to clothes, it's holding on to items which is reminding you about the unnecessary past and stuff like that. You moved on, like I said, and you want to have stuff which is reminding you of the good memories and the joy and stuff like that. So this is where kind of working on products and display and everything else, because it definitely affects your mindset and stuff and your behavior. And you will also see that probably there is a change in your outlook or approach towards certain things. Your reactions are not typical. So let me share that example, since I said in the very beginning that this is a toxic example. So I'll tell you what. I'd reconnected with someone. I've had an experience. There's a story behind it. I've met someone. We reconnected over a number of years and stuff like that. And I realized that wherever I would go and wherever I would post, this guy invariably would also post the same clothes that I would wear. Okay. So it was like, I thought it was a little flattering and stuff like that, but I didn't have any interest in him. It's a story that I'm sharing, and I realized that he was doing this to me over a number of months and years and stuff like that. Okay, and I kind of was like speechless about it. And then I stopped that, because then I realized that because I'd seen so much of his shirt and my shirt, I would, when I would open up my cupboard and stuff, I would look at that cupboard. The first thought that would come to me would be about the guy who's not even welcome in my life, who's not even there in my life, but I would end up thinking about him. So I kind of pushed myself, and I was like, okay, I'm going to wear this shirt, let his thoughts or his memory not take over me. So I was brave, I was bold. I was like, okay, I mean, I can always have my mindset under control and stuff like that. So what if the memory comes? It's okay. But when I kind of got my neck cervical and I started feeling a little unwell at home, I thought that I'd already moved on. And hey, I mean, the moment I open up my cupboard and I see that shirt, it reminds me of him. I knew I'd moved on. I knew I didn't want anything to do with the person. I picked up that shirt and I gave it in charity. It was my favorite shirt. So many a times when those pictures come in and I'm in those clothes and stuff like that, I do